Right. So last time we were looking at what Islam says about what a guy should look for in a potential wife,
Right.
when he's thinking about getting married.
Yeah.
And today we're kind of flipping the script.
Mm.
We're going to look at the other side.
Okay.
What does Islam say about what a woman should look for
Right.
when she's considering, somebody to marry?
Right.
And we're going to do our usual thing where we look at the source material,
Yeah.
some hadith and some explanations of hadith, and you kind of see what we can glean from them.
Awesome.
So I'm going to jump right into it.
Okay.
This hadith says, when someone whose religion and character you are pleased with proposes to someone under the care of one of you, marry her off to him.
Mm.
If you do not do so, then there will be turmoil, fitna in the land, and abounding discord, facade.
Wow.
So right away, like it's pretty direct, right?
Yeah, it's very to the point. And the interesting thing is that right away it points to the most important things. The first and foremost things that should be considered when, it talks about marriage.
Right.
And it says, religion and character.
Yeah, those two things.
Those two things.
So it's not talking about, looks or wealth or social status or
right. Exactly.
any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's not the point.
Yeah. So when we're talking about character, what does that mean?
Yeah, so in Islam, character, it encompasses a lot of things, but some of the key things that are emphasized are things like honesty, kindness,
Yeah.
compassion, responsibility,
Hello.
all of these things that actually make someone a good person, a good human being.
Right. A good partner.
A good partner,
Yeah.
and a good member of society.
Right.
These are the things that make for a good, solid marriage.
Now it's about the long term,
Exactly.
not just the initial attraction.
Right.
Now this is interesting because it says, someone proposes to someone under the care of one of you.
Right.
It seems like it's being directed towards like a guardian.
Right.
Or a father or something like that.
Yeah, and this is where, sometimes there's a little bit of confusion.
Yeah.
Because people might think, oh, it's only up to the guardian
Right.
to decide, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
In Islam, the woman's choice, the woman's consent is absolutely central.
Yeah.
She cannot be forced into a marriage.
Right.
She has to be pleased with the man's religion and character.
So she also has to be looking for those same things.
Absolutely.
It's not just up to her dad or whoever.
Yeah, it's not just a one-sided thing. It has to be mutual.
So this word Wali, this guardian,
Yeah.
what is their role then?
So the Wali, they play an important role in terms of, being a guide,
Okay.
being a support system for the woman, helping her through this process.
So like a mentor in a way.
Exactly, like a mentor.
Giving advice, but not like forcing her to do anything?
Yeah. Exactly. They offer advice, they offer their perspective, but ultimately the final decision rests with the woman.
Right. And she has the right to say no.
Absolutely. She has every right to say no.
And this is really interesting, the end of this hadith.
Yes.
If you don't do this, there will be turmoil.
Fitna.
Yeah, fitna in the land and abounding discord.
Facade.
Yeah, so what is that? What's the connection there?
Yeah, so this is where the hadith kind of zooms out.
Okay.
And it talks about the bigger picture,
Yeah.
the well-being of the whole community.
So it's not just about, the individual's happiness.
Exactly.
It's about the entire community.
Right, because in Islam, marriage is seen as the foundation of a stable society.
Okay.
So by encouraging marriages that are based on these strong moral foundations,
Right. Religion and character.
you're basically trying to create a society that is more just and harmonious.
Wow. So it's almost like you're saying that if people focus on those things when choosing their partners, it will lead to a better world for everybody.
That's exactly the point that's being made here.
Wow. That's pretty powerful.
It is. It's a powerful message.
It really makes you think about how important these choices are and how they can impact not just our own lives, but the lives of those around us.
Exactly. And, it makes you think about, how do these teachings resonate with how we view marriage today?
Right. Right.
What are our priorities, when we're looking for a partner?
Yeah. Are we looking for the same things?
Exactly.
Are we thinking about the long term? Are we thinking about the impact on our community?
Yeah.
Or are we just focused on ourselves?
Right.
I think it's something that's really worth reflecting on.
Absolutely.
It's a really important topic.
Yeah.
And I think, we can all learn from these ancient teachings.
For sure.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Yep. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And we'll see you this next time.
Yeah. Take care.
All right. Peace.